So I don't ordinarily do this, but I'm going to admit to a couple things here. And the first, after Trump was elected in 2016, to holding off and waiting to see what was going to happen, and even seeing all the bad and stupid shit that administration did, not doing a goddamn thing. And I am deeply ashamed of that. And, even, talking to your friends and all that, it's all well and good. But, it's like preaching to the choir. They already know. And so, Alexander Preddy, Renee Good were flat out murdered this year. No other way to put it. And since Renee Good was shot, I don't know that I've gone a day without crying at everything I'm seeing. It was a train wreck before, and now it is like on steroids. And, MAGA, what I want to talk about is voting. And this country really doesn't ask a fuck of a lot of you. It does ask you to vote. And when the voter participation on the whole for a number of years is under 50%, that is a big, big problem. And in my mind, it means we're all just too comfortable. We all know the system is corrupt, that it's not for you, it's not for me, it's not for your neighbors, it's not for anybody but the uber rich at this point in the game. And it's bloody clear that that's what the deal is. So, MAGA, they're going to do whatever the hell they want to do. There's no... you're not going to be able to convince them otherwise, and to try to have a rational conversation with them with the hopes of being able to change their mind. Get over it. It's not going to happen. They don't care. Now, your Republican leaders, on the other hand, almost all the Republicans in Congress have succumbed to this nonsense of, oh, I'm going to be primaried, oh my God! And it's such a crock of shit. You're not there for a lifetime gig. That's not what it's about. It is to serve you, me, your neighbors, your community, your state, your fucking country. It's not to serve idiots who just want to be reelected and not do anything that means anything to you. But the folks who didn't vote, that's where my greatest disdain is. Because you all are just sitting there on your asses, and you bitch about it, and you whine about it, or you don't even pay attention to it, and you don't recognize how fucked you're getting. Every one of us is bending over the sofa, just waiting for it. And, this country just doesn't ask a hell of a lot. It does ask you to vote. It asks you to be informed. It doesn't take a poli-sci degree to fucking do that. You read the papers. You talk to your friends about what's happening locally, what's happening in your state, what is happening in your country, what is happening in the world. I mean, this is not rocket science, but everybody wants to sit back and they want to watch Duck Dynasty and they want to play their games and they want to do this, that, and the other, but they don't want to fucking take any responsibility. And that's where I'm really losing my shit. If you cannot get off your ass and vote, I have no time for you at this point. You are the problem. And it's absolutely shameful. And really, it's going to come down to you folks who don't vote as to whether or not we're going to have a democracy come next, January 4th, I believe. I think that's the magic date, when the new Congress is sworn in. It's pure insanity, and the degree of irresponsibility there is just so beyond the pale. And, this is on you. Figure it out. And at this point, we don't know whether or not that Save America Act is going to pass. But it is going to disenfranchise millions of people. Now, it could be your wife. Could be you if you changed your name and your ducks aren't in a row. It could be any number of people. It is a solution without a problem to solve. I mean, there is no fucking voter fraud. The numbers are so insignificant that, all they want to do is take your rights away. And that's all that's happening. So, anyway,